How you doing, guys? So I wanted to make this quick video to show you guys something that happened to me today. Driving my 2015 G550 Mercedes G550 G-Wagon. Going down the road, everything's smooth, everything's good. Out of nowhere, my steering wheel gets stiff. I still have, the car's still running, everything is running fine, but my steering wheel gets stiff. And right here in the command center, battery pops out just like what you see right there. So in my mind, I'm like, what the heck happened? Car's still running. I'm low on gas, so I figured okay, it's probably doing that because I'm very low on gas. Come to find out, my serpentine belt went out. My serpentine belt went out. Came over here, started looking at it. It shredded to pieces. So I wanted to make this quick video to show you guys how to change the serpentine belt on a 2015 G550 G-Wagon. So obviously they have this nice little cover for the motor. So all you got to do is just lift it. It's a couple clips. It comes off. Then in order to remove the belt, if it's still on, if it's not on, then you just pull it out and whatever, discard of it. But in order to remove the belt or install the new belt, you can see right here, my engine's still a little hot, so you can see right here this bolt right here that I'm putting my ratchet on. That's one of the idle pulleys. So that bolt right there is a 17. So what you do is you get a ratchet with a 17, you put it on there and you press it down, and what it does is it picks up the pulley to remove tension from the belt. When you remove the tension from the belt, then you're able to remove the existing belt and install the new one. Then when you install the new one, you do it again, you release the tension on it so that you can go ahead and install the new one. And that's about it. It's very simple. Just remember to make sure you know which way the belt is running, so that you run it the exact same way. But it's very simple. You might want to have a bigger wrench than this. Mine's only a bigger ratchet than this. As you can see, I'll put it on my arm. It's not that long, so when you're having to reach in here, and if the motor's hot, you're gonna burn your hand. It's probably better if you have a braking bar, which the braking bar, this is about 8 inches long. The braking bar is probably this much longer. So you probably want to have a braking bar because it's a lot better. It's a lot easier to stick it in there and release the tension on the pulley in order to remove everything and reinstall everything back up. But it's very simple. So my next step is to wait for my ride so that I can go buy the serpentine belt, bring it and put it on, and we'll be back on the road. I'll show you guys that next. So went to the store, picked up the new pulley, because usually when the belt goes out, it takes a pulley with it. So if you look at the upper pulley here, it's missing that whole plastic piece. So there you go. Gonna have to change that pulley in order to change the belt. These pulleys are held with a Torx bolt. So if you don't have those dies, you gotta go buy some. It's the 12. If you don't buy the kit, it's actually the all right. So here's the new pulley that I got. Here's the serpentine belt. So usually when the serpentine belt goes out, it usually breaks a pulley. As you can see, the upper pulley got damaged. This is the upper idle pulley. In order to remove the idle pulley, you need a Torx die. So if you don't have one, you need to get one. The measurement for it is right here. It is the E12. So get that pulley removed, Once you get the pulley removed, then you can go ahead and install the new serpentine belt using the 17 and using the 17 braking bar. See, I got a longer braking bar so I don't have to stick my hand in there and burn myself. I can do it from out here and be able to pull the idle pulley and install the new one. So it was a little hard for me to find information on the internet of how the serpentine belt actually goes, but I was actually able to find a picture of it. So if you look at it, it goes here, it goes around the pulley that I changed over here, then around that one, then it comes underneath this big one, goes up above this idle pulley, it goes around this one on the outside part, then it comes back around, goes around the big one, then it goes around down the bottom one, around this big one, and it comes right back and wraps this way. All right, so in order to install it, like I said, you need to grab a braking bar, put it on the bolt that I showed you guys earlier. Right now it's hitting underneath the pulley, the belt right here. But if you see it, I put it right there. Look, when you take the tension off, it releases the belt, and then when you let it go, it puts tension on the belt again. Make sure everything's aligned, all the lines are aligned on every single pulley, and give it a start, see what happens. Alright, I hope that this video helped you guys. Please subscribe to my channel, like my video, and share.